Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the world's fastest car show right here on eBay Motors. Now I guess you could say this is a Hollywood sort of week. I get to ride in the back of a limousine on the way to a red carpet event, and then just how do world champion racing drivers prepare before a race? I asked them lots of very important questions. Enjoy the show. Normally, when I get to experience a car, I do so with a steering wheel firmly between my hands. Because you see, I actually don't like being driven by anyone, unless you give me a good reason to get in the back seat. But tonight, I have three of those reasons. First of all, I've been invited to a very fancy schmancy Hollywood bash. And they've sent me this gorgeous, very cool car and my very own chauffeur. So what are we waiting for? There is a party to get to. Well, I could get used to this. It actually reminds me a lot of going into one of those boutique hotel rooms. You know, when you go in and it's got a slight whimsy to the design and the luxury. Because, I mean, Audi is a huge manufacturer. But with the A8, and this is the limousine slightly stretched version, you got all that you could expect. I mean, it's just full wraparound luxury. But I think the thing that's got me the most are these seats. Really unusually, because again, I don't get in the back of many cars. It's a bit like being in upper class on an airline. They're like a bucket, a cocoon, and you push this button and it kind of slopes down. Might be a bit handy later on when I've had one glass of champagne. But the rest of the car is just staggering. Do you know, from here I can also control the 1400 watt 19 speaker B&O system. Also the wood, the leather, the design, the way they've got all this matching aluminum, brushed aluminum panels everywhere. Even the speakers are covered in that. But now I get it. I understand why you'd take a chauffeur-driven car. I mean, not only is it important to arrive at an event in style, but also to leave one. You've had a couple to drink, the evening's going well, you want to go on to a bar, you want to go home, whatever. Getting a car with all this luxury, I mean, I do, as I said at the beginning, I can get used to that. But that's enough about the car. What's it like to drive?
You know, I love doing what I do, and it's a lot of fun, and I get to drive some really cool cars and some cool people, and have a lot of fun doing it.
Well, that's good. So, well, there you are. And you're a good driver too. And so what's the longest journey? Have you ever turned up and then go, woo, we're off somewhere crazy?
Like Vegas?
Yeah. I would be in jeopardy if I could afford my own limo and my own chauffeur.
We always keep it legal, do everything in the speed limit.
Yeah, so, me too. I mean, obviously, why? That's my name, middle name. Justin, legal, speed limit, Bell. Well, that's the way to do it. Well, you know, I've always wanted to say this. Justin Bell coming to you live from the red carpet on behalf of eBay Motors. I better get in there. Better than this. Helio Castroneves, Indy 500 champion, perhaps the best English-speaking Brazilian I know, and of course a mean dancer. Helio, thanks for having us in the truck.
Well, thanks for having me on the show, and hopefully we're going to have a good day today.
Yeah, what is it about today? You've got qualifying in a minute, and obviously you start to prepare for it. Now, I know as a driver I have my little things I used to do.
Yep.
What are your pre-race rituals?
30 minutes before the race, you kind of like calm down a little bit. You already spoke with my engineer. We already did everything we think it's right for the qualifying, and I normally put my right shoes first, the right glove as well, and I go with my right foot into the race car.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some other questions now. Questions that really give us an insight. What quality do you have that makes you good at what you do?
Okay, I think under pressure. Under pressure somehow bring the best out of me. If there is a guy right in my gearbox trying to overtake, all of a sudden it just, I went to the next level. I clicked that level that I'm like, I gotta make it happen, especially when I'm in the lead. So those are the times that I feel that I drive the best.
What car sums up Helio Castroneves?
I love exotic cars. You know, I really love like super machine. One machine that I really like it's the Bugatti. I mean,
shake your booty, baby.
You drove it, I didn't. So tell me about the car.
If you could put everything you fantasize about a car into a car, you'd have a Bugatti. Okay, you've got your helmet here, one of your helmets. Do you use a different helmet every weekend?
Yes, normally for the ovals, we have a different helmet, more aerodynamic, because you don't move much, at least myself, I don't move much inside the race car.
You have a very narrow face, so that must be fast too.
Well, it helps.
Unlike Gilles.
Yeah, exactly. Gilles has a big head. But he didn't win Indy 500,
yeah,
so again, in the ovals, yes, you do have to have a different helmet, less buffering, and normally you have a little lip. I don't have here this, but I made Bell helmets cut that lip for the road course, and which also because otherwise you're gonna be hitting right here on the belt.
Do you have spare suits?
I do actually.
Do you? That's nice. Where do you keep them?
See, this is
Oh,
my name.
Castroneves?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you have like a restroom in here?
Yes, I do actually. Yeah.
I know it's an odd question, but can you show me it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Justin, let me out, man. Hey, is somebody out there? Hey, give my car back, man. I mean, you already have a career. If I qualify 30, Roger's gonna be really pissed.
Check back each week for more on your eBay Motors mobile app. And for even more World's Fastest Car Show action, click over to ebaymotors.com/WFCS, as in the World's Fastest Car Show.
Grab your smartphone and download the eBay Motors mobile app. Then be the first to see all new episodes of the World's Fastest Car Show, an automotive adventure every week.